Rebecca, are you there?
Hi, Kevin.
Where are you keeping your phone? I've been trying to call you all morning.
I'm sorry, but I've been busy taking care of your sick father. I didn't hear it ring. What did you want?
How's the old man doing?
Honestly, I'm surprised that you care. Or are you just pretending?
What do you mean?
You don't care about your father, just like your mom. Neither of you seems to realize or care that he's seriously sick. All you do is go from place to place, spending the money he dedicated his life to making.
My relationship with my father is none of your business.
It became my business the day you married me. What did he ever do to you and your mom to deserve such hate?
You do know you have bigger problems, right? Quit worrying about that sick fool and learn how to become a good wife.
Excuse me?
We've been married for 7 years. When are you gonna give me babies?
Probably the next time the supermarket offers them up for sale.
What?
That was sarcasm, you idiot. How can you say such a horrid thing to me? You know how hard I've been trying to conceive. Don't you care at all?
I didn't come here for arguments, Rebecca. I'm just telling you to focus on your own issues instead of trying to fix someone else's. Besides, we'll all be happy when he's gone.
My God, did you just say that? You wish your dad was dead? How could you say such a thing?
Okay, this is getting out of hand. I'm going off now. I just wanted to inform you that my mom and I will be going on a trip to Cuba.
What do you mean? Just you and your mom, or all of us?
Just me and my mom. We leave tomorrow.
Tomorrow? You guys clearly put everything in place without informing us. What about me and your dad?
Come on, Mom's always wanted to visit Cuba ever since she was a child. I just want to make this dream come true for her.
And what will happen to your dad while you're gone?
That's why you're not coming along. Someone has to take care of him, right? That's your job, so keep doing it until we return.
So, I don't deserve to go to Cuba? I can't believe you could be so selfish. Besides, why would you even travel when your dad is sick? When will you stop spending his money on clothes, cars, expensive restaurants, and start caring about his health?
Who are you to meddle in family matters? Besides, he's my father. That means his money is my money, so I can spend it however I deem fit. Anyway, I'm done with this conversation.
We are not done yet. We need to do something about your father. We need to send him to a nursing home. Kevin?
Hello, Rebecca. I got a call from my son. He said you were rude to him?
Hi, Amber. Trust me, Kevin was the rude one. He started it.
Did you just call my son rude? After everything we do for you?
Not sure what you're on about, but I'd like to talk about that Cuba trip. You guys are really considering leaving us behind?
Well, we only made plans for 2 people.
How could you do that? Don't you think your husband and I would enjoy traveling?
My husband is on his sick bed. He can't do anything. And as for you, you should be by his side taking care of him.
You should be the one taking care of him. For crying out loud, you're his wife. If anyone deserves to go on that trip with Kevin, it should be me. I am his wife.
How dare you compare yourself to me? I carried him in my womb for 9 months. Do you know what that means? Of course you don't. You are barren.
Even if Kevin says such hurtful words, you shouldn't do the same. Aren't you a woman like me? Besides, it's not my fault I can't conceive.
And whose fault is it? If you want to travel with my son, then give him a baby.
I really don't care about the trip. I am more concerned about my husband's dad. We need to take him to a nursing home so they can take better care of him.
Nursing home? Girl, do you know how much those places cost?
Maybe not as much as the cost of traveling to Cuba. I checked Kevin's email and I saw all the invoices. You guys are flying first class, you booked expensive hotels, and knowing you, I'm sure you'll eat in expensive restaurants throughout your stay too. So taking out some money to take care of your husband shouldn't be a big deal.
What do you know about money? If you are so concerned, take him to the nursing home yourself.
What do I know about money? Well, I blame myself for allowing you both to convince me to quit my job. Kevin? I've been trying to reach you all week. Why aren't you answering me?
Because I'm on vacation, silly. I know you're calling to say something annoying and I simply don't want to hear it.
So you don't even want to know how your dad is doing?
I'm sure he's doing fine. After all, he has you by his side.
God, Kevin. So you and your mom are seriously having a good time over there in Cuba while your father is fighting for his life? And you won't even spend money to make sure he gets his health back?
Oh my god, will you stop already? You're just bitter because we didn't bring you along. Don't worry, I'll bring you a gift.
I don't want a gift. I want your dad in a nursing home.
We can't afford that right now. I told you.
But you can afford a boat cruise? I saw your post online.
Stop stalking me, okay? And please, if you don't have anything to say, don't bother reaching out. My mom and I will return when we're ready. Rebecca, you there? We're done with the trip. My mom and I are on our way back. Make sure the house is very neat as usual. Also, I'm craving buffalo wings, so prepare them before my arrival. You know just how crisp and warm I love them. Mom also said that she'd like an apple pie, so can you prepare that as well for her? Maybe you can throw in some hot dogs and hamburgers as well?
Are you for real? Like, seriously? You've been gone for 3 weeks, and for the past 2 weeks, you didn't even call to check up on us or anything. And now you are reaching out to give me a list of chores to do?
Just because I've been away doesn't mean you can talk to me like that. You're just a housewife, so you do what I tell you.
You remember I was working, right? I quit because of the pressure from you and your mom.
Whatever. Just do everything I asked of you. By the time we get home, we'll be tired, so prepare a bath before our arrival, okay?
Well, just come home. We are ready for you. We have a big surprise for you and mom.
Surprise? What does that mean? Rebecca? Rebecca, where are you? Rebecca, what's happening? Rebecca?
Can you stop burning up my phone?
What's going on? My mom and I just got home and there are strange people in our house. They're saying they bought it? Where are you and my dad? What did you do?
What do you mean, what did I do? I'm just a housewife, remember?
Don't mess with me. Tell me where you are right now. Where's my dad?
So now he's dad, not that old man?
Answer me!
Well, if you must know, he's in a nursing home now. He has been there for the past 2 weeks. Maybe if you and your mother had bothered to check up on us, we would have informed you.
Nursing home? Okay, but what does that have to do with the house?
We needed money to pay for the nursing home, right? So we sold everything your dad owns and we used part of it to pay for the first 5 years in the nursing home. We donated the rest to charity.
Charity? That was my inheritance.
Not anymore, evidently. Your dad got fed up with the way you and your mom were treating him. That time I messaged you in Cuba, he developed complications and almost died. I told you he was fighting for his life, but you didn't care. He got fed up and decided to teach you and Mom a bitter lesson. Of course, he got my full support.
Which nursing home is he in?
Like I would tell you. Also, I gave them a heads up that his son and wife might come to bother him. I suggest you stay the hell away from him. On a side note, you should be expecting a call from my lawyer any day now.
Lawyer? Why?
What else, silly? I want a divorce.
Rebecca! Rebecca, answer me!
What is it? You really need to be more polite when chatting me up.
What is this stupid document I'm getting from your lawyer? You want to take 50% of what I own?
Well, I deserve it, don't you think? Especially after everything you put me through.
Dad already took everything from me, and you want to take the little money and properties I have left? Right now, my mom and I are in some cheap hotel trying to figure things out. We're pretty scared. Don't you care?
Not really, no. I'm going to take everything from you, Kevin. You stole valuable years of my life, turned me into a nanny, insulted me while traveling all over the world with your mom.
I'll have nothing to fall back on. I'm already broke. If you go through with this, I'll be poor. How can I survive without my dad's money?
I don't care. Goodbye.
Hold on, I'm not done talking to you. Rebecca! Rebecca, are you there? Rebecca, please reply to my message.
You sure are polite. What happened to you?
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm not buying this. You and I have a court case, and we shouldn't be communicating. Goodbye.
Please, wait!
What is it?
I'm sorry, okay? I know now that I was a horrible husband to you, and I'll never be able to atone for what I did. Also, I was a terrible son to my father, but I'm a changed man now. I will never return to those things I used to do.
Aw, that's so sweet. But why are you telling me all this?
Come on, Becca, baby, I love you. The divorce is not final. We can still get back together and live as husband and wife.
Wow, you've not called me Becca, baby, in years. I still remember how sweet you used to be, back when we found love.
The good old days, right? I'll do anything to bring them back.
You can't! Everything changed when your father got sick. Before that, you were a good son, always heeding his advice. But as soon as he fell sick, you realized you could do as you wished, and gradually, you became this monster that is currently in my DM begging me.
Becca, baby, please don't say that.
You're right, though. You are a terrible son and husband. You will never indeed be able to atone for what you did. And that's why I'm going to take everything you have.
Rebecca!
Just so you know, your dad was the one who connected me with the lawyer. When she heard my story, she assured me I have enough proof to take whatever I want from you, and that is what I will do. If I could even take what you don't have, believe me, I will do so.
So, you will destroy the man you love?
The man I used to love, but with the way you treated me, I would be a fool to continue loving you. I am ready to move on with my life, and I suggest you do the same as well.
But how do I do that?
Go to Cuba to figure it out. Bye.
Hold on, Rebecca! Rebecca!
I eventually got 50% of everything Kevin owned. Kevin had to get a job and cut down on his lavish lifestyle. Amber didn't like their new lifestyle, but there was nothing she could do except complain. So they were always quarreling. They are currently living apart right now. My ex-father-in-law was in the nursing home for 7 years before he passed on. As for me, I got a well-paying job, and guess what? I finally found love. I am currently in the Maldives for my honeymoon, and you won't believe this, I am pregnant with twins! Hey, Jackson? Where are you? It's getting kind of late. Jackson? Is everything okay? Has something happened?
Ugh, why are you blowing up my phone?
What do you mean? You're not responding to me, so of course I'm going to be worried and text you.
All you're doing is being annoying. If I wanted to talk to you, I would've.
What has gotten into you?
What are you prattling on about now? Nothing's wrong with me.
Okay, fine. Look, when are you getting home? I prepared dinner, but it's getting kind of late and I'm hungry. I didn't want the food to go cold for you though, so I haven't cooked it yet.
I get back when I get back.
What kind of answer is that?
The only one that you're getting.
You know what? Fine. I don't know what's gotten you into such a mood, but I've had enough of it. I'm putting the dinner in, and if it's cold by the time you get back, then that's your problem. You can put it in the microwave or something.
Wow, what a caring wife you are.
Hey, I've tried to ask you when you'll be back and been nothing but nice, but you've been a complete jerk, so I've given up. If you want to apologize, then we can start this evening over.
Why would I apologize to you? You should be the one saying sorry to me. I'm your husband, and you should be doing whatever I say. That's what a good wife would do.
Excuse you?
You heard me. This isn't the first time you've acted out like this. I mean, this is the first time in ages that you even bothered to cook. A good wife would do that daily, and would have it ready for when her husband got home, no matter what time it was.
I can't believe what you're saying right now. Are you actually telling me that I should be nothing but a good little housewife who does whatever her husband demands of her?
Well, yeah, that's what marriage is.
No, it really isn't.
Of course it is. You made a vow that when we got married that you would honor and serve me like a good and obedient wife should.
At no point in our marriage vows did I say anything like that at all. In fact, our vows promised that we would treat each other with respect and equality, that we would share our burdens and help each other in whatever we do in life. But I can honestly say that you've done none of that.
Yes, I have. I make the money that you used to go and selfishly spoil yourself with. So you better be grateful, as I could just as easily take that money away. Then what would you do, huh? The least you could do is your wifely duties of housework and making sure everything is perfect for when I get back after a long, hard day at work.
Ha, that's funny. You working hard? Last I heard, your boss was threatening to fire you, as you were performing well below target and your attitude with the customers was abysmal. Well, at least it was with a woman. Figures.
Where'd you hear that?
I have friends, you know.
Well, it's not true. They're just trying to paint me out in a bad light, because they're jealous and intimidated by me. And anyway, you shouldn't be talking to other men. I'm your husband, and I'm the only one you should talk to.
I'm not some possession. I am my own person. so I'll talk to whoever I want. And anyway, if you're not even going to come home, then why should I bother sitting around waiting for you?
I see you need some time to reflect on your poor behavior. In that case, I'm leaving, and I'm taking the money I make with me. You'll not receive a dime off of me until you apologize for how you behaved to me.
Oh no, what am I ever going to do without your constant moaning and sexist remarks?
Just you wait. You will soon realize how much you need me and my money, and you will come crawling back to me. You just better hope I'm in the mood to forgive you.
Ha, it's funny. The remarks you've made today have had me laughing more than I ever have since I met you. If anyone is going to be begging the other one, it's going to be you. And I know for certain I'm not going to be taking you back.
We'll see. Have fun trying to survive when you can't pay the bills.
Whatever.
Hey, Yvonne, are you there?
Hey Thomas, what's up?
I heard about you and Jackson. Are you doing okay?
Oh, you heard about that? Well, don't worry about it. I'm doing great actually. I never realized how much he weighed me down, but now that he's gone, I actually feel so much happier and lighter. I actually was thinking about filing for divorce. I just don't know where he is at the moment to serve him the papers.
Oh, wow, that's great for you. I'm glad you're happy. As for where Jackson is, he's actually crashing at his mom's place. When he left you, he came and told me about it. To be honest though, I'm glad you've realized what kind of guy he is. I mean, he wasn't so bad when we were kids, but he's definitely gotten way worse over the years.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I've been trying to distance myself from him actually. I don't really want to have someone like him in my life anymore. I mean, who would want to be friends with someone so horrible?
I know how you feel. I bet he's causing his mom grief as well, being at hers.
Definitely. They were screaming at each other before the first day was over. I feel bad for her. He just does whatever he wants without regard to anyone else. Not to mention the fact that he's broke and owes loads of people money, including me. Yeah, I've loaned him quite a bit over the years to try and help him pay the bills.
I hate to break it to you, Tom, but Jackson doesn't pay the bills. I do.
What?
Yeah, I pay the mortgage and all the other bills as well. Jackson doesn't really contribute much to the house. He spends all of his money on drinking and gambling.
What the? He said he needed it to support you because you were paid very little at your job. I didn't want you to suffer, so I helped out.
That's very sweet of you, Tom, and I'm sorry that he lied to you about it. I actually earn a lot more than Jackson, so I was never in trouble.
Well, I'll be demanding my money back from him ASAP.
Don't be afraid to get the courts involved either. I'm sure they could help you. But I think we should get our own back as well. For all the horrible things he said and done to us.
What did you have in mind?
Well...
Hello, Yvonne. I know it's been a while since you last heard from me. And I bet you're ready to about apologize for your unruly attitude and beg for me to come home. Am I right?
Jackson, has it really been a month already? I guess time really does fly when you're finally having fun.
What are you on about? You can't have been having fun. You should have been crying and begging for me to come back home. Oh, I see. You're just trying to make it seem like you were okay without me. You don't need to lie. We both know you've been a wreck since I've been gone. No need to worry, though. Once you apologize, I'll come back home.
That's not the case at all. I can honestly say that I've loved every moment away from you, and that I will be happy for the rest of my life knowing that I will never have to deal with you again after this.
What? What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. With you gone, I was finally able to see that I deserve much better than you, and that you were actually holding me back from a better life.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm the only thing in your life that makes it worthwhile. Without me, you're nothing.
See? It's that kind of negativity and vile abuse that I haven't missed.
Whatever. We can talk about it when I get back home. Make sure you have my dinner ready for me. I'll be there soon.
Well, I mean, good luck with that. But the family who lives there now might not be so welcoming to a stranger bursting into their home.
Huh?
Such a witty repartee. If you didn't understand, and no surprise with that pea-sized brain of yours, I've sold the house.
You what?
Sold the house. Geez, do try and keep up.
Well, why would you do that? That was my home.
Actually, it was my home. My name was on the mortgage, and I paid all of the bills so I could do whatever I wanted with it.
I'm still your husband, so I'm entitled to half of that money. Give it to me now.
What? Not even a please? Anyway, you're not entitled to anything. It was my money, and Thomas and I have used it however we wanted to.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, after your little tantrum, Thomas messaged me to see how I was doing. We got to talking and soon began seeing each other. Actually, we're on a little trip right now. We used the money from the house.
How could you do this to me? You're my wife.
About that. You'll be receiving some papers in the post soon. Make sure to sign them.
What papers?
They're divorce papers. I finally had enough of you and I never want to see you again. You're a petty, sexist, and small man whose only joy in life is demeaning those around you. I'm sorry I wasted so much time on you already. Thankfully, I can start righting that wrong and living my life to the fullest, without you.
You won't be able to survive without me. You need my money to pay the bills.
Jackson, sweetie, I earn more in 3 months than you do in an entire year. You're the one who needs me, not the other way around. And this time, I'm not going to bail you out of trouble. It's time you grow up. Or don't. I don't care either way now. I'm never going to have to deal with you again. Make sure you sign those divorce papers, otherwise I'll have to get the authorities involved. Goodbye.
No, wait, Yvonne! You can't just leave me like this. I'm your husband, so do what I say. Yvonne?
Once the divorce papers arrived at Jackson's mom's house, he was reluctant to sign them at first. But after threatening to get the police involved for all of his fraud and taking people's money under false pretenses, Jackson quickly relented and signed them. Once free, Thomas and I began to date and got to know each other really well. He treats me how I deserve, with respect and love, and I do the same for him.